Hey Muses, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this deck review. I don't even know where to start. I was getting ready to film a completely different video and then Amazon dropped it off. And friends, we are going to talk about the Wicked Tarot deck and guidebook. But before we dive into the deck, my name is Tyler, also known as T-Mann Tarot on all social media platforms. So please make sure that you go and find me wherever. All the social medias will be linked in the description below. But before we dive into this deck, please make sure you subscribe, comment, give this video a thumbs up, turn on that notification bell, do all of the YouTube-y things so that you do not miss another deck review. Friends, I'm going to remove all the plastic from the box, make everything nice and good, and get ready so that we can dive into the world of Oz. All right, we have set things up. Oh, I'm so excited. So this is the Wicked Tarot Deck and Guidebook published by Insight Editions. We love this company. They have done the Buffy, the Lord of the Rings. They have done the Wizard of Oz, right? If you can think of a IP, they typically do the IP-based content. So, oh, Barney in the background just fell off the chair. So, let's read the box. It says a fully illustrated 78 card tarot deck and 128 page guidebook. Get ready to defy gravity. Embrace the wisdom of Oz in your next tarot reading with the fabulous tarot deck and guidebook inspired by the magic of Universal's Pictures film Wicked and Wicked for Good. This thrillifying take on traditional tarot reimagines Elphaba, Glinda, Fiyero, and the rest of your favorite characters as original artworks based on the classic tarot archetypes. It's time to unlock the magic within and explore your past, present, and future. Give me 1 second. Barney is being mischievous. All right. Cat's in the bag. Cat's situated in his little hidey hole. So now we can get into it. This is a chunky guidebook. Love it. The scene from Oz Dust Ballroom, the little hand gesture. I am obsessulated just from looking at the box. Beautiful cardstock box. When you open it, you have the poppies inside. Comes with a lovely little pull string. Great for carrying and storing the deck in there. I did see some things, but before we flip over the cards, I did see one card as I was taking it out of the box, and I became obsessulated. So, let's see, what do we got in here? We've got an introduction about the deck, the major arcana. Do we have any changes? No, we don't have name changes. Minor arcana. We have the suit of yellow bricks, the suit of flowers, the suit of coins, and the suit of brooms. We have tarot readings, caring for the deck, preparing for a reading. We have spreads, and then about the author and about the illustrator. Let's actually, who is this? Does it say on the front? No, so we're going to jump right to that. All right. So, Casey Gilly is a horror fan, a comic book writer, and the mother of a young goblin. The first two prepared her for the third. Her work includes Buffy the Last Vampire, My Little Pony, and Star Wars Adventures, as well as many tarot decks with Insight Edition. She resides in Portland, Oregon. Okay, so did she do the Buffy? Is that what I think it's saying? Buffy in a tin? Possibly, not listed on that one. All right, Cynthia Alvarez is an illustrator from located in Spain. She works on books for children's, adults, and her favorites are always fantasy ones. Like any wannabe witch, she is always accompanied by her familiar, a Siamese cat called Volita. Okie dokie. So, let's see, what do we got? Continuing where we left off. Introduction. Welcome to the wonderful world of Wicked Tarot. These outstandiful cards are the perfect way for you to unleash your potential, tap into your intuition, and find guidance from the fabulous citizens of Oz. This guidebook is filled of suggestions, instructions, and a little bit of history to help you on your journey as a tarot reader. Feel free to seek supplemental materials for study. Each card's definition are a bit more complex than allotted space for, after all. After all, a little studying never bothered anyone, even if Fierro would disagree. And so, if there are no further questions about your deck... All right, so we're gonna flip through some of these cards here. Let me pull y'all in a little bit closer. Real time, first impressions, and this is what I saw in the box. The Fool is Fierro. This foiling, this gold foiling is beautiful. It is the standard cardstock issued by Insight Editions. Yeah, we're gonna flip through this together, right? The Fool as Fierro, Magician Elphaba, the High Priestess Elphaba, Empress Nessa, Emperor is Oz, right? Dr. Dilliman is the Hierophant, the Lovers. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we know, spoilers ahead if you haven't seen Wicked Part 2, or you're not familiar just in general with Wicked. Let's tap into and look at what the Lovers card says. It says, let your heart fly. The Lovers suggest that you have a meaningful connection and, like Elphaba and Fierro, must make a difficult choice. Love it. Choice. This card is the pause before a kiss and the breath before you take flight. Take a moment to think through how you and this person align. Do you have similar values? Do you have to compromise who you are for them? Whatever type of connection this is, be sure to show your authentic self. Snaps, snaps. I love it. Okay, let's keep going through. All right. The Bullet Train is the Chariot. Love that. Ooh, Strength. Okay. Maybe we'll see this character in part 2. I have not seen it. I will be seeing it after this video comes out, but I still have not seen it, so I might get some spoilers for myself. Oh, the Hermit being the lion in cub form. That's adorable. The Wheel of Fortune in the library scene, dancing through life. Love that. Justice is the Flying Monkeys. Ooh, the Hanged One is Madame Morrible. Love that. Death is the Hat. Temperance is Bach. The Devil, ooh, the Propaganda. Propaganda. That is a good keyword for the Devil. All right. The Tower, the Moment in Defying Gravity. Love that. Okay. The Star is Glinda. The Moon, ooh, okay. In this kind of animals should be seen and not heard situation. The Sun being Elphaba, Fanny, and I'm drawing a blank on the other name. Leave it in the comments below. Shen Shen. There we go. Judgment is the great and powerful Oz leaving on the hot air balloon. The world being Emerald City. All right, so now we're in the suit of bricks here. And let's just separate these a little bit so I don't have to hold the entire stack. All right, so if we have coins and bricks, let's just see. Let's check the guidebook actually and see what it says. 57 for the minor arcana. Interesting. Okay, I would have loved a little section here, like talking about what has been shifted. Let me just see. Okay. Backtracking. So the About Your deck. Let's take a pivot and go back into the guidebook here. Although the number of possibilities for your future might be unlimited, the number of cards in this deck is not. You will find 78 cards starting with the Major Arcana. The 22 cards in the Major Arcana speak to major life events, universal experiences, and moments that change and shape your character. The Major Arcana begins with the Fool, the archetype of someone just beginning a significant journey, and ends with the World, symbolizing completion and understanding. The Minor Arcana holds 56 cards and is broken into 4 suits: yellow bricks, flowers, coins, and brooms. The cards address the day-to-day circumstances, temporary states of being, and short character arcs, as opposed to the main character arcs in the Major Arcana. Each suit has 14 cards, from a king, which signifies mastering a phase, to an ace, which symbolizes the beginning of a new phase. Although the journey of the Major Arcana is relatively similar, they are different by their suits, each of which speaks to individual component of identity. The yellow bricks indicate ambition. The flower points to emotion and creativity. The brooms evoke spirituality and passion, and coins symbolize physical and material health. Okay, so I wish they had said their opposite, but bricks, from what I'm getting, because it says represent intellect, bricks are swords. Flowers are the emotions. Brooms are wands, and coins are pentacles. So I think that's the takeaway. Let's discover if that is true. Flowers. Yep. 2 of flowers is giving 2 of cups energy. Friend. Yep. So, all right. Flowers. We're going to start flowers. Are our cups. So we have a King of Flowers, King of Cups, right? The T-Mann, who's looking for a heart, looking for emotions, right? Maybe a little cold and stoic, but there's still emotions under there. The Queen of Flowers being Nessa when she becomes the governess. Interesting. Okay. Bach as the Knight of Flowers. Okay, I see it. The romantic, kind of overly passionate, overly running around, following their emotions. Dorothy as the Page of Flowers. Interesting. I don't know how she comes into the story yet. I can't wait to see. Ace of Flowers being Glinda. looks like in her like Act 2 part of the Oz society, right? Two of Flowers is Elphaba and Fiero running away. They've chosen each other. The Three of Flowers or Three of Cups is friendships in the dancing at the Ozdust Ballroom. Five of Flowers, loathing. Ooh, that's a good call. Not now, bud. Five of Flowers, Five of Cups. Someone dropped a house on you. A Twister of Fate. Shiz being the Six of Cups. Okay. Seven of Flowers being, oh, I love this little detail of the flowers in, you can see there's, in all of them, they have the kind of symbolism. Wizard and I moment here, leaping through. The wedding scene. This is beautiful. I'm interested to see Eight of Flowers, Eight of Cups, emotionally moving on. Is this, has she been left at the altar? Is she being stood up? Is she, haven't seen this moment. Okay. Animals dancing. I have not, Nine of Flowers, Nine of Cups, emotional contentment, kind of happiness in this own little world. And the Ten of Cups, running through the field of poppies. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Brooms or wands. King of Brooms being Fiero and the guards. Fiery passion makes moves in silence. Elphaba. Knight of Brooms, the Scarecrow. Oh, the Page of Brooms, the childhood growing up moment. I would have thought this might have been a Six of Cups moment. Interesting. Ace of Brooms, okay. You're not bored. You're looking for an invitation to do something. Okay. Seems like a phone-in. I think there could have been another moment of like putting that passion and energy out there and waiting on that return of investment, but it is what it is. Four of Brooms. Okay, family celebration, Munchkin Land. Okay. Five of Brooms. Five of Brooms. Conflict. Okay. Yeah, this feels like another phone-in. It's cute. It's beautiful, but I don't see... This could have been more of a celebration. This could be more of a stepping into the spotlight situation. This could have been a thank goodness moment, right? From the show. Like, it could have been thank goodness on this, stepping into the spotlight. Seven of Brooms, defying gravity, standing up for yourself. Eight of Brooms, that chaos that you can create. Okay, I understand that. Nine of Brooms. Nine. Burning the candle at both ends. Showing up, being diligent in that moment when you're being kind of teased. I don't know if this is a different moment from the show, or if this is the ballroom scene, but I'll understand. Ten of Brooms, reading from the Grimory. Love that. Okay. All right, we're talking coins. Of course, the Wizard of Oz here as the King of Coins. Queen of Coins being, not Elphaba, Glinda, when she's coming to Shiz. Her two friends, Page of Coins and the Knight of Coins. I just want to... Do we get the... Fanny and Shen Shen. All right. The court cards are first. Fanny. And then... Shen Shen. All right. All right, so the Page of Coins and the Knight of Coins are her little sidekicks. Okay. So Ace of Coins feels very Glinda-fied. The balance of coming together to do the work when they get to Oz, I would think. Three of Wands. Or Three of Coins. Three of Coins. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the RWS imagery. This would not be a beginner deck, in my opinion, only because it's hard to kind of see the symmetry. You have to kind of really work to connect the dots. I think that's why they also said to have like a sister book with you to kind of understand. Three of Coins, teamwork, I guess working together to defeat the Wicked Witch, if you would. Four of Coins, protection. I'm not getting protection from that. Some of these are hits, some of these are misses. Oh, that's disappointing. It's still overall beautiful. Five of Coins. Let's see what the guidebook has here. It's just some interesting choices here. Five of Coins. There's no way to hide it. The card denotes hard times. You might feel as though you've been cast aside or left to struggle alone without a helping hand in sight. Nothing is further from the truth. This might be difficult, but you simply need to ask for help. Stop fixating on what is missing and start welcoming in the support all around you. Okay, yes, but how does that tie to this card? Okay, Six of Coins. Oh, love the hummingbirds. Just a beautiful... I don't know what this scene is. Again, I'm giving spoilers to myself. I would love to see this. Maybe after I do the see part 2, I'll do more of a review. Seven of Coins, reflecting on how far they've come, seeing the magic show. The girls, the Wizamania, the storytellers. In the Eight of Coins, the hard work, the work that was laid ahead. Nine of Coins, going to meet the wizard, walking in, coming into their little foyer. Ownership and confidence about what's going through. And 10 of Coins being the land of Oz. Okay, what have we done? We got to do bricks. Okay, so this is swords, right? This is swords. So King of Intellect, right? Truth and wisdom. What is truth? What is fiction? Madame Morrible is the Queen of Swords. Boundaries, and also being kind of like, what's the truth here? The Knight being Elphaba with the Grimmery, okay? Charging ahead, full on, and owning the truth. Page of Swords being Glinda, yes, right? She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know her truth, but she is learning to use her voice. Ace of Bricks, the trap door. What are you going to dive into? Okay, I can get into that. Or there's the trap door opening up into the clock tower that they're hiding in. Two of Swords, the animals conversing, trying to figure out the balance of what's going on, the secrets, something bad is happening in Oz. Three of Swords, managing expectations, where the path will lead. And now I can kind of get this if I understand the words, but without... It just feels like a gimme. Some of these are gimmies, and it's frustrating. I feel like there is a lot of opportunity for managing your expectations, right? This could have been a moment where Glinda realizes that Fiyero has chosen Elphaba, right? That is a Three of Swords moment, right? All right. 4 of Swords, rest, taking care of the cub lion, saving him from the stresses that he's in. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is conflict, winners and losers, just the silver slippers. Interesting. Okay. I can see how that causes conflict. Ooh, okay. 6 of Swords. But how is 6 of Swords is supposed to be making logical choices for transitions? That's not a kind... It's not a kind image that they chose there. Why did they choose that one? Oh, bricks is at the beginning. Bricks. When Dr. Dilliman is no longer allowed to teach at Shiz, Elphaba is exposed to the harsh truth of what's happening at Oz. Confronting reality can be devastating, but embracing a more informed outlook is going to make you stronger. Your thoughts influence your actions. When you know what you truly stand for, you'll be able to fight the right battles. Okay, I can see that. So embracing the harshness is key here first. Ooh, 7 of Swords. 7 is... Oh my god, I'm blanking on the 7. Well, it's Chariot energy, strength. No, it's not. 5. Oh my god, why am I doing this? Okay. Yeah, some of these, again, if it's challenging me here to kind of think about it, then it's really going to be hard for somebody who's looking for this as a new deck. Secrets are being... secrets. There we go. Secrets. Animals in cages. Okay. It's secrets. It's deception. Secrets are being kept either by you or from others. The 7 of Bricks is a warning that they are close to being released. If you've been sneaky about gaining the adventure, it's time to come clean. It's also possible that someone is being dishonest. There it is. Okay. So finding the truth. 8 of Swords. I would... An individual on the 8 of Swords is key. Right? It's key for that mental trap here. The mental trap of the bricks. Ooh, the 9 of Swords. The green elixir. The sleep. Right? Are you really holding on to things that are of your purpose? And the 10 of Bricks. The 10 of Swords. The Oz is not all it's cracked up to be, changing the narrative, but again, there could have been something better. Okay, this is... Okay, I am still overly excited and so happy about this deck. I also forgot, my husband lovingly got me the Wicked Duncan collab, so this, for me, is actually what I am going to be keeping. I wonder if the whole thing will fit in here. A little too much. The cards and the book are definitely going to be kept in here. But this has been a first impressions of the Wicked guidebook. Whether I use it or not is going to be completely up in the air. I definitely want to play around with it and see how it comes together, but this was something that I knew I needed to collect. This is one of... Yes, I have a Spirit jersey and a couple of other things, but this, when I saw that this was going to be coming out, I knew that I had to have this. So, friends, a closer inspection of the cards themselves. Ooh, pause. I will reorganize these. Let's give you what you need and want first beforehand. The backs lead to uprights and inversions. It's that standard cardstock by Inside Editions. Here's the very first shuffle, friends. Beautiful shuffle, can do hand over hand. I'm not going to shuffle it anymore because I have to go back now and reorganize that so I can give you guys the close-up inspection of the cards for the Wicked Tarot book and guidebook. They're coming up. Where's my camera? Right now.